What's up, guys? This is Jeff with Beatrice, the Miata. A little update of what's going on. I got a new phone because my last one kind of shit out on me. I got this new Galaxy S8 Plus. It's a really cool phone. Cameras are great, sort of. So as many of you know, I painted my car about a month ago, and it didn't come out very well. The paint didn't dry before I put the clear on, so it kind of trapped in all the gases from the paint, and it never dried, so it turned into a big old mush fest underneath. I don't know if you can kind of see that. See how it's all wrinkly up in here? That's where the paint had essentially expanded underneath the clear, so it didn't dry, like I said. And you can actually, in the sunshine, you can actually go and move when the car is hot itself, you know, from sitting in the sun. You can actually move the clear and the paint around at the same time. So it's kind of bad, but oh well. I'm in the process of actually peeling some of the paint and clear off the right quarter panel, the side that I fixed. I don't know if you can see here. There you go. You can see how I've kind of stripped quite a bit of it here. The trash can. You can see all the chunks of it in there. Say hey, little cat. Say hi. Say hi. Okay. But yeah. So that's terrible. The doors ran the paint, clear pulled, or shriveled up, I guess, and so I have to repaint the trunk lid, this passenger quarter, and the doors forward, plus the rear bumper. So I have a lot to paint still. And I want to actually fix the front bumper to where there's no side markers. I have to go in and melt in little pieces of plastic to fill those in. I have to fill over them and all. Same thing as what you would do with the body. So it's kind of terrible. So this project is getting pushed back even more. So I knew from the very beginning that I should have bought some paint from the shop and used the good equipment and stuff. So I guess you live and learn, huh? So there was $250 that went down the drain pretty damn quick. But some parts of the paint, it dried fine on the car. Like on the driver's side quarter, it's fine. It sagged just a little bit back there by the taillight pocket, but I can scratch it out and polish it, so I don't know. I got the fenders mounted, bolted in how I want them with the door gap, the door to fender gap. That is good. I'm in the process of, like I said, peeling the paint off this quarter, and I'll probably sand down the trunk lid sometime soon. I'll take it with me to work. And then actually in mid-progress of resealing and redoing the front end of the car. So I don't know how to, I don't know if you can flip the camera. Anyway, you can kind of see how the engine has been torn apart. I bought $300 worth of parts today from Rock Auto. I bought new inner and outer tie rods. I bought intake manifold gasket and pull intake manifold off and clean it, port and polish to the head. I'm gonna get an aftermarket header put on there and wrap it with the heat insulated tape. I'm gonna redo the seals, or the O-rings and stuff for the injectors, get those cleaned up, and that way nothing really has the opportunity to leak on me. Water pump failed. That is a import direct water pump that I got 3 years ago, and it failed. So they don't make them anymore from O'Reilly's. I have to buy a Master Pro. So that probably won't last but a year. So I'll have to probably do this again, but I really don't feel like spending almost $200 on an OE water pump. So it's kind of redundant whenever, it's such a small piece, but whatever. It's kind of hot in Missouri right now. It is 95 degrees the last 3 days, and it's felt like 110. So it's kind of hot. But anyway, I'm gonna peel some more of the paint off the quarter until I get tired of it, and then I'm gonna come back over and start working on the engine. I'm gonna take the valve cover off, and my cat is getting into the car. We're scratching the paint. Not that it's already bad, but anyway, I got a coolant reroute kit. I'm gonna run back in here. I'm gonna move some of this stuff. I'm gonna delete the EGR stuff when I get the new exhaust manifold. Coolant reroute I bought from was it Holly Performance or whatever. So yeah. Anyway, that's kind of an update of what's going on. Oh, and I told you guys that we're having a baby, and we did the gender reveal yesterday. I don't know. I didn't record it on my phone. I just did Facebook Live, so I don't know how to get that from Facebook to my phone to this video. If any of you would like to see, the gender reveal, is kind of goofy, but me and my wife, we didn't do the reveal part. We had some family members do it instead, kind of get them involved, because to us, family is a really big deal. And it was pretty cool. We had one of those powder cannons from Walmart's, so you just twist it and it pops off, and pink powder went everywhere. So we're having a girl, so get to teach that kid on how to properly work with tools and stuff like that, so it's kind of exciting. So, trying to make her be in the garage as much as possible, so that way she understands how all this stuff works, and she'll be able to do it herself. And I'm sure the fan in the background is annoying, so I'll probably try to turn it off. It's really, like I said, it's really hot. I have the garage door closed because it's 95 degrees outside. So anyway, I guess I'll try to do a video on the coolant reroute, because there's not a really good video on how to do it, especially on the car. Everybody does it already with the engine out, so it's not the best video. It's hard to relate with the engine in the car, because obviously you have no room back there to work. So like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the intake manifold, and just make it easier for me back there, and kind of clean up all the wiring and stuff on that side and whatever. So I'm gonna try to make a video on that. That way I can submit it to the YouTube, and hopefully people will actually understand a little more on how the Holly Performance one works. They have a second version of it out, where the thermostat spacer is different. They modified it just a shade so it fits better. I'll do a full video on that. So we'll just go ahead and make that a plan. Make a full video on the coolant reroute and exhaust manifold. I'm gonna do motor mounts at the same time, because to do an exhaust manifold on these engines, it is best that you raise the left side of the engine up, so that way you can slide the manifold down and around. So we'll just go ahead and put some Mazda Speed motor mounts in there, so that way it has a stiffer mounts, so that way it doesn't bounce around like it does. And then this winter, we'll probably, depending on if I have any money after the kid shows up, we might do some more suspension stuff like control arm bushings and ball joints. So, other than that, the video's running on 10 minutes now. So, if you guys would leave some comments, or if you've done a coolant reroute, please drop the comments below. If you have a video on it, share it or post it in the comments, and like a hyperlink or whatever, and I'll watch it, see what you guys have. And if any of you have the Holley Performance coolant reroute and you've done it with the engine still in the car and you have a video on it, please share that to me, because I cannot find any, even on the interwebs. Like, they don't have instructions for it from the company either, which I know you don't really need instructions if you can understand how a coolant reroute works, but whatever. With that said, please stay tuned for the next few videos. I will try to make some more painting videos. I'll do a video where I'm actually wearing the GoPro. I was going to do that when I painted it the first time, but I knew that I was going to mess up, so I didn't want to waste everyone's time with that kind of video. I know a lot of people kind of applaud you for having faults in your videos, but obviously I just did, so I shared it to you. So, like I said, any comments or questions, please drop them in the comments below. I will try to post links to the things that I've bought for the coolant reroute. I bought it all off eBay. Just type in Holley Performance coolant reroute and it'll all pop up there. So it's pretty easy, self-explanatory to find. You can also go on their website and buy it, Holley Performance, something, whatever. And anyway, we're also going to do a thicker radiator, which doesn't really matter a whole lot because doing a coolant reroute, but you never know. Better be safe than sorry. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe and share, and we will see you guys later. Peace.